What's up, wild ones? So, we always have these choices in our life, right? Like, as creators, as medicine women, as people who are called to share the message that is just whew, burning its way through our body. We have that call, and we have a choice to walk one of two paths: the path of shadow, the path of soul. The path of shadow takes us down this almost like right kind of life where we're doing something that feels almost like our truth, where we are speaking and living and making love and creating from a space that it sounds, it's close, it's like a sister frequency, except it's not, but we can almost convince ourselves that it is. And it's like the dastardly villain has come in and taken over our senses and taking over our actions and the relationships that we are engaged in the art that we are living, that we are sharing with the world. And it's like we wear these blinders, and we keep wearing the blinders, and we wear our masks, and we have on our armor, and we can't seem to figure out why this gnawing will not stop, will not release, will not ever let up underneath our rib cage. Conversely, there is the path of soul, and the path of soul is when we have finally turned pro. We've gone professional with our art and with the truth that was born to us, the raw medicine, the underbelly, the underworld of our pleasure, of the mystery of God moving in and through us. We've said yes, and we've continued to say yes every single day and every single night. So yes, that gnawing, it's still there, because, and whoever told you that once you say yes and once you're walking your path, that all of a sudden everything is just like, ooh, unicorns and puppy dog tails, and there's never a need or a craving or that howling in the night. No, you were born with that howling so that you could show up, and that you would keep showing up. That gnawing, that drive, that hunger, it is in you for a reason, because artists, we were made for a time such as this. The medicine that is in you, when you're on the path of soul, it doesn't mean that all of a sudden everything falls magically into place and you have no more questions. There's no more, nothing. I've solved all of it. Yes, and the art is good. Yes. And the day is done. Like, no, there is always the craving. There is always that primordial chaos and that need. And we've got like, oh, we have to continuously go deeper and deeper and touch the fucking bones. And we have to keep going and going. Oh, yes. The path of soul is simply that you said yes, and that you've committed, and that your actions and the way that you exist in your life and exist in your body reflect that relentless and unapologetic pursuit of the remembrance of exactly who you came here to be, so that you can do what you came here to do without needing it to look pretty or perfect or anything. The path of soul says that we have gone into the underworld and we have risen. We have come back with our truth etched into our skin, etched into our voice, into our power, etched into our face, into our eyes, etched into our skin. Our soul is ascendant rather than being suppressed. When we are on the path of shadow, we are the creators who die with our music still inside of us, and we're wondering why the hell nothing ever panned out. Why didn't I go deeper? Why didn't I access? Why did I listen to them and stayed outside of myself? When we're on the path of soul, we wring out our soul. We wring out every last ounce, every nuanced breath, every single piece of who we are, the blood and the bones, the eros, the dark, the shadow, everything. It is all within us, and we access it, and we alchemize it, and we create with it, and we lead from that space. That is where we live. That is where we love. That is who we are. And so there is a choice. Like, we always have the choice. Which path will you go down? Which path are you on? Which path are you willing to commit your life to walking? And so this is the invitation to ask yourself that, which path am I on? And then if it is the path of shadow, and I've tasted the path of soul, I've been, I know it, oh no, and then I've gone back to the path of shadow. This is that invitation to really shift, and to create the shift that will allow you to continuously say yes to the path of soul every single day, every single night, so that it is not a question of whether or not you will die with your music inside of you. It is simply the question of, okay, soul, what are you asking of me today? And then you live that, you create that, you lead from that space. Yeah. So, okay. I can't wait to just like hear back and see which path you're on. Drop me a note below. Let me know how the paths have been showing up and living in your body and in your art and in the way that you make love and in the way that you make an impact. Like, I want to know. And if you're ready, it doesn't mean you feel ready. It doesn't mean you're like, oh my God, yes, I've got all the things in place. I know. No, but if you're ready, like your soul is ready, your body, your breath, you're ready to go deeper than deep and to access every last piece of who you are, the underworld of your soul, so that you can say yes to that path of soul every single day, day after day, not just once, but always. Like, that is simply who you are. It is not a choice of, I'm not quite sure. It is a choice every single day to say yes and to keep saying yes. If that's you, you're a mystic, the medicine women, the messengers, like, you know beyond knowing that you are here to do the damn thing, and you're ready to do it. Yeah, like, it's time. Then I invite you, join me in this live round of Goddess the Fuck Up. It is happening. It's going down in January 2020, live. I was going to say in person, but it's not actually in person. It's online. But, in person, virtually in person. Virtually in person, is that a thing? But it's going down. It starts in January. Enrollment just opened up, and I would love to have you with us. You can check it out at goddessthefuckup.com, because this is your time. It's not perfect. Maybe you don't feel like, oh my God, everything's in place, but your soul, it won't let you alone. It won't let up. And you're ready. You're just fucking ready. Like, nothing else. Like, you're ready. So join us. DM me on Instagram if you have any questions. As always, here's to your untaming. Bye, wild ones.